Hey guys, so I'm here back again, and this is not a requested video, but I thought it'd be kind of helpful. It's going to be a comparison between these two pads here. These up here on the fronts of the pads, and it goes to the backs. So first thing we're going to compare, I'm sorry there's a shadow, but there is one, so I'll move over here to this side, it won't be as bad. Okay, so this one here is um, an always ultra thin slender, and I'm going to show you. The original packaging for that is like this. That one is ultra thin, and that's what this one is. And basically, it says this is the front of the pad, but really it's just an hourglass shape. Not too dramatic or anything, but it's got a slight hourglass shape. So this one over here, as most of you can probably tell, is an Always Infinity heavy. You might not be able to tell that it's a heavy, but it is an Always Infinity heavy. And this is the front, and it goes to the back. As you can tell, it's very spongy and soft and absorbent. This is the front of the pad, and it starts a little narrower and gets wider as it goes. So here's the packaging for that. The heavies for the Always Infinity are green, and then the regulars are orange, yellow, whatever you want to call that color. So basically, I'm going to be doing an absorbency test now. I'm going to try to get off to the side so I don't interfere with anything. I'm going to start off with the slenders here, and they have this little, they call this the walking core or something. I don't know. This is the core where it's supposed to absorb some more. So I'm going to be doing this. I think they call it syringe. I was so on that. But yeah, I'm going to be putting it on like this instead of just taking a cup of water and just dumping it. I feel as if it's a little more realistic if I do it with this. So I'm going to start off with this, and this is 10 milliliters, a tiny bit over 10 milliliters, onto the ultra thin slender first. I'm just going to put a little on at a time, starting at the front. I don't know if you can tell, but it starts to, it makes a impression, you can kind of see it, and then it fades away very quickly. You can tell where I put a little line. If you touch it, it's a little wet. You have to push down pretty hard, though, to even feel it. So that absorbed really well. That was like, one and a half milliliters, which is basically 1.5 grams. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little more. I did front and back on that time. And again, it absorbed really well. About 2 grams. Put some more. Again, that was front and back.
It's a little moist, but if I put my whole hand on here, you can really feel. You can kind of feel it, but not really. All right, so I've used about half. All that you can actually tell, but where the white is, that's about half. So I've used about 5.2 milliliters. Now I'm gonna do it a little lighter on both sides. I have about 3 milliliters left. And again, it's still very dry. It is getting damper though. I'm starting to feel this. When I put my whole hand here, like your body would be all against it. You can feel, you're starting to be able to feel a little bit of the dampness. If you're wondering, this is my little sister's t-shirt underneath. Okay, so now I'm just going to do it on the core because it's supposed to be tint absorbent. And it's starting to get wet. 2 more millimeters. So I'm just going to go front and back until I run out now. Okay. So we've used 10 milliliters on here. And it is starting to get damp. I would probably change it right now if I were you, because I'm starting to feel dampness when I pick up my hand. It's moist, which really, that's when you should start changing it. All right, so I'm going to take the rest. I filled this up with 20 milliliters, and I sucked out 10 of it. Now I'm going to use the rest of it, which will be 10 more, and I'm going to use these on the Always Infinity. A little bit more. Okay. Again, I'm going to start with the front of the pad, and I'm going to see which one is less damp after 10 millimeters. So starting at the front. Also, if you can,
Notice these are pretty much lined up at the top. So as you can see, it's longer, not by too much. All right.
Absorbed very quickly, just like the ultra thin. It did absorb very, very quickly.
Okay. I don't know if you can really exactly tell. I think you can. There's a little line kind of right here. I don't know if I think you can tell. I mean, it's a little bit of a difference. Then right here, it's a little whiter. Then right here, it's got kind of maybe a pinkish tint. You can tell it's a little wetter there. I probably should have used a red. That would have been a smart idea. I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. Okay. And push down, I'm starting to feel a little bit of wetness. I have about 3.8, 3.6 milliliters left. Trying to get really close for you guys. So yeah, that's about how much I have left. Now, okay, I don't know if you just saw that. I should have probably left that on there. There's a little drop on the outer
Here, like on the right in here, where it's not white, it's just the sticky part, and it stayed there. It didn't absorb, it just stuck there. So I don't know if you saw that, but it did. While I'm here, as you can also tell, the wings, they both have wings. Okay. The ultra thin Slender's wings are a little bit greater size. I'm going to put the rest of this on here. Okay. And now it is gone. Okay, so yeah. Each pad now has 10 milliliters on it, and I'm going to kind of see which one I would prefer with this much, in quote unquote, blood. Okay, so I'm kind of moving them, and they both seem to like not hardly at all come up. But when I put Quite a bit of pressure on here. A lot, like not a lot, but some blood or water, whatever, is coming up. And I actually think it's coming up a little more in the Always Infinity, which is kind of hard to say because I have only used these on my period, and I just love them, absolutely love them. But this one, I maybe because it's the core, the interlock core, it's like no liquid is like coming up, and on this one it kind of is, especially right here on the back. I'm still probably going to continue to use the Infinities because I haven't had any problems with them, no leaks or anything like that. But I actually think that this one is absorbs a little better, but maybe not. So probably is not going to help holding it up, but yeah, there they are. I hope you liked this video. To request the video, by the way, if you're wondering. I just wanted to do this. But anyways, continue to send requests, and I'll continue to try to do comparisons For you guys, like you guys next video. Bye.